Theoretical physics is trying to understand string theory, and it's trying to understand brain theory, and it's trying to understand where these strings come from. They're generated from these flat surfaces. Sacred G is literally technology that proves all of these systems, and it's doing it through all this geometry right here. And in fact, all the geometry that you've been learning is actually a field known as topology, which is also something that's newer in mathematics and doesn't necessarily have to do with the measurements. It has to do with one object's relation with another object within another object. It's the relationships that are built when certain objects are all in the same space, in the same field, which is, of course, how they're going to generate different types of vibrations for different types of effects. This is the power of sacred geometry. It's not just sacred geometry. It's physics, it's mathematics, it's chemistry, it's biology, genetics, neurology. It's every single thing that you're experiencing, but it's all contained in this and in this as basic shapes, basic geometry. In other words, the very building blocks of life. Why do I use two-dimensional? Because it's a much higher level of technology. It's got a higher level of compression, and here's the real kicker behind it. Here's why I do it. The full spectrum vibration, which is by far the most valuable vibration that exists. Without it, life wouldn't exist. Without it, any specific vibration would simply blink itself out of existence. This full spectrum vibration can only be produced on a flat surface. That's it. As soon as anything is created into 3 dimensions, it has a specific purpose. Anything with a specific purpose has a specific vibration that goes with it. On a flat surface, I can build specific purposes, but I can also build a generic type of energy. Why is that so important? You ever heard that term, you are what you eat? Well, in vibration, you become what type of vibration you're putting inside of you. When I did my research on these systems, developing these systems in mathematics and developing in technology for over the last 9 years, obsessively, what I started to find out was I could change my vibration and all my values would change. All of a sudden, family's more important. Then all of a sudden, work's more important. Then working out's more important. All simply because I changed vibration. I could believe one thing completely with all my heart one day, and a week later I change the technology and I don't believe in that at all. I believe in this. And this is the way. Because different vibrations have different purposes, which have different belief systems and different passions and different emotions and different values. And what I started to realize was I'm not really any of these. In fact, I can change my values, my thoughts, my emotions, my actions, my friends, my relationships. I can change all of that simply by changing the technology a little bit to give me a different type of vibration. And what I started to find was every single individual vibration always ended up destroying itself. There was only one stabilizing agent, and that was a full spectrum vibration. And it's only generated on a flat surface. Once you have that and you're stabilized, your body naturally unlocks itself based off where you want to go in your life. So as you start processing all these past memories, all these old ideas and thought forms and belief systems and patterns that you've developed throughout your entire life, as you start clearing this, your body starts unlocking new energy for you, which is taking you where you actually want to go. And that's what the full spectrum vibration does. All these specific individual vibrations, they're just going to keep unlocking more energy. But for what? Where's it going to take you? It's going to take you in all different directions. You don't know what's built into a specific vibration. With the full spectrum vibration, you don't have to. It neutralizes all the effects of all these other past belief systems, all of the vibrations that coming from our environment, such as all the lights, electricity, sound pollution, the magnetic fields of the earth, even the gravity of the earth is giving you direction where to go in your life. There's chemical vibrations from the food that you eat, from the water you drink, the air you breathe, which are all making decisions for you, telling your body where you want to go. On top of that, you have all of your thoughts and your past beliefs, and not only that, your own lineage, which is built into your genetic code itself, all telling you where you're supposed to go. And then there's you, with your thoughts, with your heart saying, This is my passion. This is what I want to live. This is what I want to do. And all of a sudden you're bombarded with all these other people, all these other thoughts, all of these other goals and ideas and intentions and supposed tos and have tos. And all of a sudden, guess who gets left out? You do. Your heart, your passion, your own personal goals, your own identity starts to get left out as you're forced to conform. And full spectrum vibration, literally, just starts neutralizing all that stuff. It just clears it out, gets rid of it. And it says, hey, you know what? Now that everything's gone, the body says, hey, Corey, what do you want to do? What do you want to do next? Where do you want to go? And I say, okay, well, I want to go here, and this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do. And I says, okay, let's generate it. Let's create it. Let's go. And it starts building these pathways. And it starts walking me through things I don't know how to do. And normally would have completely blocked me. And if I don't know how to do them, all of a sudden the right person pops in, and either they join the team or else they give me the information I need to go to the next step. Nothing is impossible anymore because literally I've got vibration, I've got my body, I've got a higher system of life, a higher system of physics, which sits above quantum physics, quantum mechanics, and gives it orders. So I've got quantum mechanics working for me. I've got this quantum system, which is an incredible operating system, computing system, processing system, figuring out how to make it work for me. Why? Because I've got a stabilizing agent. I've got something that neutralizes all these other fields and all these other effects. And it boosts up my energy. It says, Corey, let's go. Let's go where you want to go. That's the difference between all these other vibration technologies and Sacred G, is this full spectrum vibration. You can't produce it in 3D. You have to produce it on flat two-dimensional surface. That's where it's done. That's why I use two-dimensional technology. Higher level of energy, higher level of compression. It takes up way less space. It's so much more affordable. It will give you way stronger effects. And it will actually take you where you want to go. Unlike all the other technologies, which are just going to open up a bunch of stuff and lead you all over the place. That's the difference. That's Sacred G.